Hi everyone, Steph here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new or a returning subscriber, I appreciate you being here. So it's been a while since I've uploaded any video to my YouTube channel. I've recently created some Fright Night scenes using the Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous new stamp set for Halloween, and I received quite a few requests asking if I have a process video, if I could explain how I did it. So I will be creating or show you the process I use to create with this specific scene, but if you stick around to the end of the video, I will be showcasing all 4 scenes. So I'll be showing you the main products that I've used to create the scenes. Like I said, it's a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous Frame Fright stamp set, and along with this, Simon Says Stamp created matching dies for this stamp set. So you get the frame that cuts out each individual frame, and you get 4 main elements within the scene cut out. There you go. I've used that. For my base, I've used Tim Holtz Alteration Movers and Shapers. It's an older die, it's a big die, and this one is the vintage cabinet card. I've used this, which is another Movers and Shapers, and this one is the mini cabinet cards. I've used quite a few of these Tim Holtz Movers and Shapers dies. We have the cat, the crow, the bat and the skull. We have crosses, spider and number, the owl and the moon. In order to use these, as you can see, in order to use these, to cut these out, you will need the magnetic. It's from Sizzix. It's a magnetic base tray. I've used some other Tim Holtz stamp as well. I've used Dearly Departed, where I use these 2 elements. And I have used Entomology, where I've used the insects. And I've used this stamp set. I've used the crow and the skull. I'm not sure what it's called. Let's see if I could find a name. Crow skull, that's what it's called. Crow skull, that's what I'm seeing. And okay, so I've went ahead and I cut out the base and the frame. So this will be my base, and these are the frame that I've cut out. So I cut 1 base and 3 frames because I'm gonna layer them. This is just cereal box or something. A lightweight chipboard, matching cardstock. This is Tim Holtz paper, Halloween paper, and a block cardstock. So this will be my front, this will be the inside. I've cut 1 piece, a complete piece matching the base. I'm not sure if you can see this. And I am going to stamp my image, which is a skull, on this. And I'm going to stamp that. Because it's a transparency, you need a permanent ink. And this is Stazon Jet Black. I also went ahead and die cut the elements that I'll use. I've used cereal box to cut, to give it some dimension. I have my bat. I know it's hard to see because it's black, but there. So now, let's stamp our image. I use a foam. It's just a thick piece of foam, fun foam, so I could get a good impression when I stamp. I am using Tuxedo Black, Memento. So I've stamped each image twice. One that I'm going to use, one that I've die cut the elements, and I also I fussy cut other elements that I want that you don't get a die for. That would be, I fussy cut these skulls and that gravestone there. So the skull and that little tombstone, right? Okay, good. Now next is I'm just going to add a little grunginess around the sky and stuff like that. And I'm using Decayed. I'm sorry for the glare. Next, I'm going to use Mica stain, and this is Tree Lot. To just so I will attach these a little later because I want to put some gold effects around the frame, and I'm going to use Tim Holtz's Stress Foundry Wax in Gilded. I'll wait for that to dry a little bit. In the meantime, I'm just gonna share with you. So I'm going to give the illusion of like dirt and grass. I've used this. It's like potpourri. I've put some in here, and I've used the same tree lot, the green, and I just sprayed it, dry it, and that's what I'm going to use. Let me see if this is dry. Yes, it is. I am going to heat it with my heat gun. For my crosses, I've put some Distress Grit Paste, and it's in the Opaque. So now we're going to put our frame together. This is the same black cardstock that I've heat embossed in gold, and then I went over it with the metallic wax from Prima just to give it that age look. Okay, so that part. Okay, so I believe I shared the process of the main components and bringing the stamp image to life. As to not have the video too long, I will share the ones that I've posted on Instagram and Facebook. So this is the one that we've copied, showing the process. The bed was heat embossed with black embossing powder. I created a hinge to connect the frame and the base, and that hinge has a spine to accommodate the inside dimension. I've also made a closure using a crochet trim, ribbon clamp, and magnet. There's a magnet here as well. So if you do not have magnets, you can punch holes in the frame and the base. You could reinforce it with eyelets if you have them, and then thread the ribbons through. Or instead of magnets, you could use a tiny piece of Velcro. So here we are. Sorry for the glare. And here is our cat being scared by the ghost. I've added foam tape to give my crosses some height. Here is the texture, the grunge texture that we created on the cross. And there is our 3D cutout and the ghost. I hope you could see the dimension. I think it's pretty cool. And I've layered some ephemera in the background along with book pages. So that's that one. Next, we have this one with the spider. Let me move. Look at the grunge dimension on that spider. And this is with the Entomology stamp. Here I fussy cut the stones, added a dimension piece. Here is a bat. And I've used the Tim Holtz bat stencil in the background. Next we have the crow. And this is the stamp from Amazon that I mentioned earlier. Here, another grunge texture on the skull die cut. And I have the texture on the edge of that gravestone. And here, the last one, we have the owl, heat embossed in black. A Tim Holtz stamp. And here are, I have the third one, which is completely grunge. I love it. And I have fussy cut these columns. Let's see if I could get a good, there we go. I absolutely love how these turned out. So I'm hoping that I've covered everything that explained what I did to create these Fright Night scenes. If there's anything else that you would like to know, please feel free to ask me in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. I will list as much information on the products I've used in the description below as well. If you like the video and project, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. Thank you for your time and your support. Take care, everybody. Bye.